We got a special guest tonight that we lined up. This is Coach Rutledge, Jeff Rutledge. Jeff actually played in 3 Super Bowls, and he coached in actually the recent Super Bowl with the Arizona Cardinals. He actually coached Kurt Warner when the Arizona Cardinals went in 2008. So Coach Rutledge wanted to come out, and we asked him to come out and talk to you guys a little bit about that. He also won a national championship in college. So, you know, we wanted you guys to kind of hear a little bit about what Coach Rutledge went through, you know, in his path to the NFL, and then once he was done as a player, even as a coach, and then all his involvement with players. And then we've got Titan Justin Geisinger, that he's going to speak also to you guys here in a minute, and then we'll close out with Coach Shaver to talk to you guys as well. So you guys give a good welcome to Coach Rutledge.
Thank you guys so much for allowing me to come and talk with you. Parents, I want to thank you for bringing your young men to football camp here at JP2. Welcome to our campus. Obviously, we have a lot going on here right now that we're very excited about with our new field that's going in, our new track. Our facilities will be as good as anybody in our league, if not better. We obviously play in a tough league here at JP2, but this age group right here, it brings back great memories to be out here just to see these guys running around. Because guys, I started playing football when I was 7 years old. 7 years old, and I know all of you are older than 7. How many are older than 7? Everybody. Except, who said it except me? How old are you? You're 7. What I've seen in just a short period of time that I've been here is, coaches, thank you for the time that you spend with these young men. This is what everybody asks me all the time. What age should I let my kids start playing football? And the first thing I always ask, I said, find out who's going to be coaching them. Find out who's going to be coaching them. Because you want your young men to have a positive experience at a very early age. Because with that positive experience, we'll keep them playing and playing until hopefully they're Coach Geis's age, my age. I was very fortunate. I played till I was 36 years old. Guys, but playing football is all about having fun. It's all about having fun. I tell our young men here at JP2 every day, not a thought goes through their head that didn't go through mine when I was their age, this age. It's hot, it's too much work, it's too much commitment. But that's what I love about football and about sports. There is a commitment that goes into it. There are so many life lessons. And parents, you know this, and if you don't, you'll see it as your kids get older in whatever sports they play. There's so many life lessons in athletics. As we know as adults, life doesn't always go the way we expect, the way we hope, but we just keep fighting. Young men, as you grow up, life's not always going to go the way you want it to go. But all anybody can ask, all a coach can ask, and all your parents can ask, is that whatever you do, you give your best. You give your best. When you look at yourself in the mirror at night, and whatever you do, you ask yourself, did I give my best? The odds of guys sitting here right now, I don't know, of going on and playing college football, professional football, I have no idea. So with that, what I mean is, as you get older, your education starts right now. As you're getting your education is what's the most important. That's what's most important. I've been very fortunate. Very fortunate. But I know what my parents taught me. I graduated from the University of Alabama. And when I got out of there, in 4 years, I had my degree. I'm very proud of that. I majored in business. So everybody that thinks that Alabama football players don't graduate, we do. Not all of them, but I did. I'll say I did. Because I know Tennessee people have the same thing. Tennessee, there's not a lot of Tennessee guys don't graduate. But guys, what I'm saying to you, it starts right now with you getting your education, and it just continues the older you get. It's the most important thing you can do is get that education, because nobody can take that away from you. I coached at Vanderbilt for 8 years, and I would recruit, because obviously at Vanderbilt, well, you had to find kids that had better grades. But I always told them, I said, you come to Vanderbilt because you want to get a great education. Heaven forbid, in sports, you have injuries. Football can be taken away from you in one hit. And I know the parents and the moms are going, oh, that's why I don't like my kids playing football. I've heard it all. I understand that. But you can get hurt, and I've seen it. Guys, you can walk to your car tonight and you can turn an ankle. But the academics is something nobody can take away from you. And right now, I know you're not thinking a lot about that. But guys, as you get older, and I know your parents are pushing you, do your homework and just continue to put the effort into your academics. I would love to see you guys consider, as you get older, Pope John Paul II as an opportunity to go to high school. I'm not here to recruit. I just know it's a great school academically. We're going to turn this thing around in football. I tell our kids every day, I only know one way of doing it. I played for, very fortunate in my career, I played for a high school football coach. I was just recently, the only reason I say this, I was recently inducted in the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. And the first person I called was my high school football coach, because he had that kind of influence on me. And then from there, I went on to play for Bear Bryant, Bill Parcells, Joe Gibbs, all in the Hall of Fame, the best coaches you can play for. So I've been very fortunate. But you guys don't realize, in the short time that I've watched, you're being taught things I wish I would have been taught when I was your age. When I was in college, and I played on a good football team, but the technique, the fundamentals of tackling, of blocking, of throwing a ball, listen to what your coaches are saying. It's huge. This is a true story. It wasn't until I got to Washington Redskins, going into my 12th year, that I actually got taught the fundamentals of really how throwing a football. I played baseball, I played 3 sports. And with that, guys, play as many sports as you can play. Don't specialize. Play them all. But when I got to the Redskins, I had a coach for the first time talk to me about technique of throwing a football. You guys probably don't know Phil Simms, you young guys. I know a lot of the parents do. I played with Phil, just got back from a 1986 Giant reunion. Phil called me on Sunday, on Father's Day. He was in town visiting his kids. Christopher, plays for the Titans. Matt plays for the Tennessee. I met him at NBA, and we threw the football for an hour and a half. And Phil and I sat and did nothing but talk about technique, fundamentals of what we wish we would have gotten taught when we were playing. So you guys are so lucky to be being taught at a very early age the right technique of tackling, of blocking, of throwing a football. Listen to your coaches. Listen to your coaches. I could stand up here and talk all night. I've never been told that I don't like to talk. But I just wanted to come and say hello, to welcome you to JP2. Hoping when it's time for you to consider going to high school, that this is where you will consider, because it's a great school, a great facility. Cherish the friendships that you make at this age and the older you get. Because when I went to my reunion, 2 weekends ago in New York City. It's the first time I'd seen those guys in 25 years. And it was like we had just been together yesterday. We picked on each other, we kidded each other, we started where we had left off 25 years ago. Memories, guys, that you have playing sports last a lifetime. I can look back, I can remember being this age. I told this story in my induction speech of my dad. I begged my dad to let me play when I was 7 years old. And he kept saying, Dad, you're too young. Jeff, you're too young. You're too young. No, no, no. And I pitched a temper tantrum, which none of you have ever done, right? And he just finally, he said, all right, I'll let you play. And I went to the first practice and I came home and I said, Dad, I said, maybe you were right. Maybe I'm too young to play. And he looked at me and said, son, they made me pay $10. They won't give it back. You're playing. So thank goodness they didn't give it back, because I don't know if I'd have continued to play. Because it is fun. These are memories that you'll remember the rest of your life. And as you continue to grow up and get older, the memories that you create last a lifetime. I can look back at this age, I can look back on every level, and I've got great memories. I appreciate the opportunity to let me come out and talk with you. If you're not doing anything on Friday nights this year, come watch us play on our new field here at JP2. I know homecoming this year for us is Good Pasture. We hadn't played Good Pasture in a while. It'll be a great game playing right here, playing Good Pasture. So look forward to seeing you guys. You guys that are playing in the Hendersonville Knights League, I'll be watching you play when you're here on campus this year playing. But good luck to all of you. Parents, thanks again for allowing your kids to come be a part of our campus. If I can ever do anything for you, please don't hesitate to call. I love to speak. I'll be happy to speak at anything you ask me to speak at. I think I love getting to know people. So please don't hesitate to call on me. Thank you very much.